Yo, what's up, guys? Another comeback win for Milan today, defeating Como 2-1. Now, guys, once again, Milan have another standard shit first half. And then I felt in the second half, I felt Milan played a lot better than they did in the first half. That's been pretty much standard procedure with Milan the last few games, of course, and if not the last few months, obviously. So I will say this, though. I thought Milan started off pretty well. They had a beautiful build-up play. And then, of course, the one man who can destroy any play in the final third, Yunus Musa, once again, he makes a beautiful move to get past the keeper. But then that shot he takes, my God, absolutely horrendous by Yunus Musa. I don't know if I could take it much more with this guy. Honestly, guys, I really don't. Like, this guy here, every time he gets into the bloody box, he finds a way to screw it up. Like, my God, he had a wide open net. And he kicks it wide. Like, it's honestly incredible to me, guys, how many opportunities this player gets. The fact that he's been at the club almost 2 years, this guy still can't score a bloody goal for us. I'll be honest, guys, I would not be opposed to the sale of Yunus Musa in the summertime if Milan got an offer of 25 million euros plus. I would not be opposed to the deal. I know he's a young player. He's only in his mid-20s. But my God, like, this guy here in the box is just horrendous. Costing Milan an early goal, would have really dictated the start of the game, right? But of course, Musa doesn't score, right? And Como, who are a nice young team who got some really nice players on the team, especially guys like Nico Paz, D'Acunha's a nice player. We obviously know Patrick Cutrone, former Milan youth product, who's the captain of Como now. They were busting chops, especially in that first half, And Como took the lead, as we saw, with a beautiful goal. Nico Paz with a beautiful little touch to D'Acunha, who has a strong left foot and makes a beautiful strike there. And we saw he beat Magnan bottom corner there, of course. It was a great goal by Como to take the 1-0 lead. But once again, guys, Milan, lackluster in that first half, not showing any fight, the passes were horrendous, not getting many shots on net. It was brutal to watch at times in that first half. Milan looked lifeless. Como could have easily made it 2-3-0. They had multiple other chances, Como, right, to make it a goal, more than a goal deficit for Milan. Luckily enough, it stayed 1-0, but then we saw what happened at the start of the second half. He obviously subbed out Hernandez, he subbed out a couple other guys, and then Como took a 2-0 lead, but luckily enough, it was offside. And then we saw later Reinders and Pulisic linked up. Reinders with a great ball to Pulisic. Pulisic with a great finish there to tie it up 1-1. Then after Pulisic scored, Milan started to push. Contessao after brought in Joao Felix and Tammy Abraham, similar to the Lecce game. Those two came on, and they changed the game again, especially Tammy Abraham. I thought he was really good with another cameo today for Milan, guys, especially on the second goal. It was a beautiful pass to Reinders on that through ball there. And Reinders, who had a really solid second half, a really good game in general. Reinders, he had hit the post prior to the goal. Pulisic giving him a beautiful pass. Milan had some good chances there. Reinders buried that goal there. Beautiful near post goal. Reinders has been incredible this year, finishing goals this year, guys. Like, compared to last year where he couldn't finish a single goal for his life, obviously. And now this year, anytime he's inside the box, he's finishing it 9 times out of 10. It was a great goal by Reinders. Great assist by Abraham. And, they almost linked up again as we saw Felix put in a great ball to Tammy Abraham. Then Abraham with the beautiful touch to Reinders, but he kicked it wide a little bit. It could have been easily 3-1, 4-1 Milan, guys. But you know what? Listen, Milan got the 3 points again, guys. That's the most important thing right now, getting the 3 points. Focusing on the next game where obviously is very important. You're going to Napoli now. I'm not saying Milan are going to go to Napoli and win, guys. But I will say this, though. Milan can go there and get 3 points. They have the talent. They have the quality. You know what I mean? So they can easily go in there and beat Napoli. Obviously Napoli are competing for the title right now. So it's obviously a little bit more challenging for Milan, obviously, to go in there and get a result. But who knows, guys? You never know. But like I said, guys, some guys had some good performances. Pulisic was solid. Reinders was solid. Abraham was solid. I even thought Felix was okay, even though he didn't do much. I thought he wasn't terrible. Teo didn't have a great half. We obviously saw him get subbed out for Jimenez. Musa, after he got that yellow card a few minutes into the second half, they brought on Fofana. I thought Fofana was pretty good. Bondo didn't have a great first half. That's why they subbed him out. You know what I mean, guys? So some solid performances there by the club. Another guy that I'm a little bit concerned about right now, Santiago Jimenez. He hasn't been getting much service. Off the ball, he looks a little bit lost. He didn't do or he hasn't been doing what Tammy Abraham has done coming off the bench, holding up play, putting in some good through balls. We haven't seen that a lot from Jimenez as of late. He's more of obviously a poacher, a number 9 who needs to be in the box and get service. I understand that, but we could use a little bit more of Jimenez's off the ball movement better. It could be a bit better, you know what I mean, guys? Holding up play a bit more, putting in some through balls. That could improve a bit, I feel, by Santi Jimenez, but I still feel like he's just still catching his bearings with the team, still trying to figure things out. So I think we still need to give him a little bit more time, but I'm just being honest in my assessment between him and Abraham. Abraham has looked to be a little bit more effective than Jimenez has in these last few games, of course. But honestly, guys, solid performance today. I thought Leao played okay as well. He wasn't spectacular by all means. He wasn't the best, but you know what? Rafa did okay. Chow and Gabia weren't bad. Obviously, Milan's midfield gets easily opened up at times, so Chow and Gabia get left exposed. I thought they did well today. Walker, I thought he had a pretty solid game today against Diao, so he was really good today. So I thought the team played well. Back-to-back comeback wins for them. It's always good character wins for the club, guys. Really solid performances, showing some character, showing fight in the second half. Now, if Milan could do this for 90 minutes, that would be great instead of doing it for just 45. Would be a lot more better as a team and unity-wise if you played a full 90 minutes than instead of playing only 45. But listen, they get the 3 points. That's all that matters. They got to go to Napoli next. Try to get 3 points there. Who knows, guys? Just continue to try to rack up wins. Now, you're only playing once a week. Okay, you got the Coppa Italia coming up as well. So the team's a little bit more revitalized, has a little bit more energy. See, they didn't show it in the first half, obviously. They did show it more in the second half. They did play a lot better. But we need to see more improvement, guys. But the way things are looking right now, we can see Coatisel heading out the door in June. This team looks ready for another revamp in the summer. Probably more new signings coming in. Probably a new head coach. It's all over the place right now, guys. But the main priority is just continue getting wins, I guess. Continue getting points. Maybe try to get a European spot, Europa League or something. You still have a chance of doing that in Coppa Italia. But just take it one game at a time right now, guys. We all know that the season's been a mess. But Milan just winning games is nice to see, obviously. But we all know that it might not mean that much at the end of the day because of where they are in the standings and everything else. But to see the team playing well is always nice, guys. And back-to-back comeback wins, like I mentioned, it's always good to see Milan winning games, guys. And not in this fashion, of course, but to see them show some character is always nice. But guys, you know what? That's it for this video today. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, click like if you like this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Forza Milan sempre, guys. And remember, if you don't watch sports, you're more. Ciao, guys.